Hello, today I am here to do my June manga haul. It's been a while since I put up a video on this channel, but life has been pretty hectic and busy. But I'm here today to show you what I got in the month of June, and I'm very excited to do so because I think I got quite a bit and I'm really happy with what I got. I got around 20-ish volumes. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I have is Yona of the Dawn, Volume 30. This is the most recent volume that was published. And, I mean, there's not much to say. Everyone knows what Yona of the Dawn is about. It's a great series, and I'm really happy to have been caught up and getting the most recent volumes. I'm still currently going through it, reading it, but you'll see that in, reading logs. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Really good series. If you haven't started Yona of the Dawn, consider it, because it is really good. Next up, I got Demon Slayer Volume 22, which is, again, the most recent volume that was published. And this is also the penultimate volume, which means Volume 23 is the last one. I can't believe it's been this far. I can't believe it's almost, the physical releases are over. I read this on the Jump app as the chapters were releasing, so I already know how it ends, but I know it's going to be a more emotional ride reading the ending in physical print version. And I'm so excited, but also a little bit dreading it. Tears will come, but still great to have this. Next up, I got Volumes 4 and 5 of Spy Family. Everyone knows what Spy Family is about. It's a comedy about a spy making a kind of fake family in order to do his mission. Hilarious, absolutely great story. I can't wait for it to get a anime adaptation, because it will. It will definitely get an anime adaptation with as popular as it is, and I can't wait because I feel like it would be well suited for it. But yeah, that's Spy Family. Very excited to continue on with the series. Next up, I have the story of Sion Koku. Sorry for the pronunciation. And I got volumes 1, 3, 4, and 6. And so this is the older series. It is actually originally a light novel, but the light novel has not been adapted into English. There's also an anime, and that's how I got introduced to the series, is watching the anime. It's very good, but it's also old. So it has that old animation style if you don't like that, but I would say give it a shot because it is really good. And I realized that they did do a manga adaptation, but it only has 9 volumes, so they didn't adapt the whole story. But I still wanted to get it because it is one of my favorite series, I would say. Here is the back, so you can read the summary if you would like to. Also, if you like independent female protagonists, I would say this is the story for you, because our main protagonist, Shure, is very independent and she wishes to become a government official, even though women are not allowed to be in government. But it is a really nice story. I think the world building is excellent. It's even better than Yona of the Dawn. It's so good. And the art style here is really nice as well. Of course, there is a lot of text because this is a very serious story. I don't want to say drama, even though it becomes drama later, but it's really well done. And the world building is good, and you really do feel like you are in this world. So, yeah. But yeah, well, Volume 1, Volume 3, and I will also say Volumes 2, 4, and 5, I believe, are very hard to get because I think those specific volumes are out of print. And so if you do find them, they'll either be very expensive, or in my luck, I found it in a used bookstore. So that was great. But the other volumes are in print. I don't know why it's like that. It's quite unfortunate, but I'm still determined to get as much as I can. Hopefully I can get the rest that are in print. If I could get the ones that are out of print, that'd be even better, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Either way, it's online digitally, so I might just end up doing that for volumes 2 and 5. Anyway, enough about that series. Next up, I have Inuyasha, the Viz Big Edition, Volume 2. Inuyasha was my first anime, and so I really want to collect the manga and read through it. I think it'd be really interesting. I can't talk. But yeah. So these volumes are a little expensive, you know, being $20, but of course they're worth it because of how nice and sturdy they are, plus the pages are really strong and, you know, it looks really nice, of course. So I can understand that, but I'll probably be getting at least one volume a month, and hopefully I collect all of them and I can just read through it. So there's that, Inuyasha. Next up, I Had That Same Dream Again, the complete manga collection. So I don't know what the deal is with this manga. I think I heard some people saying it's going out of print, or it's just becoming very hard to find. And I found it again at a used bookstore, a local used bookstore. So when I saw that and knowing that it was going out of print or hard to find, I wanted to get it. Plus, I was just really interested in the premise when I heard about it. If I'm not mistaken, no, never mind, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. But I feel like a lot of people compare this to I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I don't know if they have the same author or artist. Probably the same author. I'm not sure. But anyway, that was a little tangent. So this is about, I want to say, this girl who, for a school project, asks like 3 strangers what is happiness. And it kind of follows that. And it sounds really interesting. It sounds like I would cry, and I'm always in the mood to cry for a manga because I don't cry a lot. But yeah. So when I saw it, I knew I had to get it. Anyway, sorry for the rambling. So I'm really excited to have this. Next up, I have the Golden Sheep volumes 1, 2, and 3. So the whole series. This is a really short series. And it is by Kaori Ozaki, who also did The God's Lie, which I also need to get because I don't have that one. But I saw someone else haul this in their video, and when I heard the premise, I was really interested because it sounded like Anohana. And so the premise is basically, here, I'm going to do this so if you want to read it. It's about this high school girl who goes back to her hometown after being in another town, and she reunites with her, 3 childhood best friends, and she hopes that they can continue to be best friends and just pick up where they left off. However, it seems like there are cracks in the foundation of their friendship and things are not as they were before. And so it just follows that. And I have already read this, so you will be seeing this in a future manga log. So I won't say exactly what I think about the series, but I do think this is a really nice short series, and I really like the art style. And if you like Anohana, I would consider reading this because they have similar vibes. But yeah. Next up, I have Daytime Shooting Star, volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. And so I really wanted to start this series because I'm on a little bit of a shoujo kick. And I also read this online at first, so now I kind of just want to support the author by picking up the physical volumes and reading the series in its physical format. And I absolutely love the art covers, the cover designs. They're really nice. But yeah, I feel like everyone also knows what this is about, but if you don't, it's about a girl from a rural part of Japan who ends up going to the big city to go to school, and it's a little bit of a drama, of course. It's a love story, but it's also a romantic love triangle between her and two other guys. But yeah, it's really good though. I think it's really good. And I'm excited to pick up the rest of the series and, you know, read through it. I'm going to wait till I get all of it to read through it, of course. Sadly, I was in store and I wasn't able to get 5 and 6 because they didn't have it. So I just picked up 7 anyway. So I need to get 5 and 6 online. But yeah. Very excited to collect this and start reading it. So the last thing I have is Holic, volumes 5, 6, and 7. And this is the rest of the series. Oh my gosh. So I have finished collecting Holic, which feels like a dream come true. Because I was collecting it a while ago, and I only had the first 3 volumes for the longest time. But recently I've gotten more serious about collecting, and so I finally finished it. Now, of course, I know that there is a sequel called Holic Ray, and there are 4 volumes in that. But truth be told, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not because of how it ends. Because the series is on indefinite hiatus, so it's probably not going to be finished by Clamp. And I know how it ends in Ray, and I know how it ends here because I read it online and spoiled myself, but I still enjoy reading it. And I like how it ends here more so than how it ends in Ray, because I feel like if I were to read Ray with how it ends and knowing that it's not gonna, you know, continue to be written upon, I think it would be a very lackluster ending, while this one here is much more bittersweet but acceptable to me, or I feel like it'd be a good ending even though it's bittersweet. And I'll have more thoughts in a reading log because I am still reading it. I'm on the last volume. So yeah, but I'm just really happy I have finished with the main series. Really, really happy about that. It really does feel like a dream come true. And I'm probably going to get Ray anyway, but I might not read it because I kind of want all of it in my collection because you never know when it's going to go out of print. But anyway, that's how I feel about Holic. And that's the end of the video. This has been everything that I have picked up in the month of June. And I really appreciate you watching this. If you watched to the end, thank you so much. Let me know what you got in the month of June. I would love to hear about it. And that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.